Hey everybody, this is Xander with Contender Bicycles. Today we're going to be starting a new series where we go over different drivetrains for road and mountain bike at different price points. Today we're going to be going over the SRAM Road group set tiers. Whether you're upgrading your current bike, building a new one, or just trying to figure out what all these different names mean, we'll be going through the full lineup here of Red, Force, and Rival. Starting out the line, we have the Rival E1 group set. This is going to be the most affordable option in the lineup, but also the heaviest at the same time, so there is a little bit of a trade-off there. That being said, you're getting basically all of the same features as the higher end group sets, which is nice to see, especially for a lower end version. A couple things to note that differentiate this from the others in the line are going to be left side only power meter, whereas the others will have dual-sided. The other thing to note is this version does have aluminum cranks, where Force and Red are going to be coming with carbon. The other things to consider are on the brake here. On the inside, this is a right rear brake. On the higher end versions, there will be an additional button right here on the side that you can program to shift, change your screens on your Garmin or anything. That is omitted on this version, which is something to consider, especially since that is a very nice little ergonomic touch point. Lastly, on the derailleur for the Rival setup, where the other options have 14 tooth pulleys on the top and bottom, the lower pulley wheel of the Rival is 12 teeth and not the same design. So very minor difference there, but that is a standout you'll notice when looking at the derailleurs. Moving on to the Force group set, this is really the sweet spot of the range where you're balancing the cost and performance most effectively. This is really going to be the group set for most people out there. It's going to suit racers, recreational riders, really anybody looking for a high performance product but doesn't want to be spending a crazy amount of money on the group set. The main differences you're going to find between this and the Red level builds are, one, the crankset and power meter combo on the Force is a little bit heavier. It's also worth noting that the chainring on this is replaceable with a threaded interface, which is nice from a maintenance standpoint, since on the Red level you do have to replace the chainrings at the same time as the power meter, which is a lot more expensive. The other thing to note on the brakes is the caliper of the Force is a little bit heavier and is a black finish, and omits the little hole cutouts that I'll show you in a minute on the Red design. It also uses this cool holographic foil decal on all of the products, where the other two in the line either have a silver or a gray accent. Lastly, we have the SRAM Red group set. This is going to be the highest level option in the SRAM lineup. It's the lightest as well, and what you'll see top riders and Tour de France pros riding. One of the standout features on the Red group set is going to be the gearing itself. The rear cassette options are the same across all tiers of the lineup in terms of the gearing. The front derailleur capacity on this and the chainring options as well go up to 56 teeth on the Red, where the others only go to 50. So for riders really wanting that top end speed or maybe living in flatter areas, this is definitely something to consider. Going along with that gearing, we have a major difference in the power meter and chainring configuration as well, where the other options, either the chainring is completely separate from the power meter on Rival or a threaded interface like Force. Red has these both integrated into one piece, and the inner and outer chainring are forged in one as well. What this means is a stiffer and lighter interface, but the downside is once those chainrings do eventually wear out, you need to get a power meter at the same time. So that's definitely something worth considering. Going along with the chainrings, the cranks are a slight difference. These are the lightest option, but what really is noteworthy about this is the Red has a 167.5 millimeter option, which is not available in any other across the range. Lastly, we have the brake. What you'll notice here is where the other versions have either a matte black or a gloss black finish. This caliper is silver, and it also has weight-saving cutouts near the pad retaining bolt. Slight difference in finish there and weight saving as well. Last thing to note on the Red group set is going to be the cassette itself. So we have this fancy rainbow PVD coated version here. What's interesting about this compared to the others is all of the cogs you see that are in rainbow are a one-piece steel X-dome construction. What this means is this is machined out of a single block of steel, which gives the cassette more rigidity, less chance for creaking, and a lighter weight overall. I also personally think these cassettes last significantly longer and have a little bit crisper feel, but it's not super apparent. One key technology that is the same across all three of these tiers is the AXS ecosystem. So what is AXS? AXS is SRAM's proprietary wireless connection that pairs the shifter and brake combo to the derailleur. The nice thing about this is it's very simple to use, has its own app that gives you a lot of customization and features you can view after your ride or just configure the controls themselves. And you have your own proprietary SRAM battery in the rear derailleur. This will last about 20 to 25 hours of riding, give or take, depending on how much you're shifting, and replaceable coin cell batteries in the levers themselves that last roughly a year, once again, depending on usage. Now that we know the differences between the levels of the SRAM lineup, how do we know which one's the right pick for us? Well, SRAM Red is going to be the tippy top of the Spear high-performance group set. This is going to be what the pros ride, those really discerning riders that want the best of the best. Stepping down, we have SRAM Force. Right off the bat, it's worth noting this is typically around 70% of the cost of Red, so you're getting a pretty substantial cost saving there while retaining the majority of the performance. This is for riders that really value performance as well, but don't want to be spending an arm and a leg to get there. Cost down the line and initially is going to be a lot lower on Force, but you're still retaining that high performance and good quality all around. Dropping down to Rival, this is typically about 60% of the cost of Force, so even greater distribution there. This is once again a extremely high performing group set, retaining nearly all the features of the others, just at a substantially lower price point. So this is really for riders that are prioritizing cost, potentially a little bit more than the outright performance, and aren't as concerned about weight, but still want to be riding a really high-end, great performing group set. There's a lot of nuance when it comes to picking between the different levels of SRAM group set. So feel free to give us a call or stop into the shop, and we're more than happy to discuss the differences with you.